Sleep. Oh. What's up, family? I'm Jada with JB Organizing LLC, where I usually give you organizing and decluttering tips and tricks. However, today we're going to be focusing on the mental health aspect and how I, yes me, stay off my mental health medication. So, first and foremost, I quit taking them. I didn't like how they were affecting me, and I know that you have to go through trial and error. I'm not interested. Now, what I was taking is fluoxetine, which is for like anxiety and depression, and I was having huge panic attacks and stuff. They have pretty much almost completely subsided, so I don't really mess with it. What I noticed with taking them is that I would get like a brain fog. I would feel really sick. I just did not feel good with the medication, and I was already inconsistent with it, so it was just like time to go. Number 2, eating properly. Now, a lot of you like to skip this step. I'm gonna tell you right now, there is no skipping this step. Stop skipping this step. I eat a low GI, high fiber diet. It's a lifestyle for me now. Let's do a quick lesson. So with sugar, it raises 2 things: dopamine, serotonin. Serotonin is more for your moods, and dopamine, basically sugar has like the same effect as cocaine when it comes to addiction, and it just does not help. So caffeine and sugar, I can tell you right now, is not going to help with your anxiety, because why? What goes up must come down. You're absolutely right. With depression, there's already a chemical imbalance, and you just don't need to make it any worse. So stay away from added sugars. Yes, you do have to check your ingredients. I see you. High glycemic index foods. So yes, watermelon is a fruit. It is also high glycemic index, and you need to leave it alone, because that means that the sugars digest a lot quicker. So try going from like a plum or an apple or something like that, or orange or whatnot. Sleep. Oh, but you need proper sleep, okay? If you are not getting sleep properly, it will mess with your mood. And let's stop with the caffeinated drinks and foods and the sugary drinks and foods. You're a person with a phone. Your phones need to be out of your room when you go to bed. Get you an alarm clock. Go ahead, Meijer still has them, Target still has them, Walmart still has them. Get you a good old-fashioned alarm clock. Put it in your room. Get your other electronics out of there and go to sleep. If you're somebody who needs like noise, but if you cannot handle staying off of social media and talking to people, you need to get your electronics out of there and practice going to sleep without it. Or you can have your TV on in there, on YouTube, with your meditation, but get your phone out of the room. Light exercise and meditation. Now for me, I have not been officially diagnosed, but I have had various symptoms of PCOS. So for me, it's light exercise. You need to get your exercise in and get that serotonin up, get those good feelings up, get that mood stabilized. Try to do, I would say, most people are like, you need to do 30 minutes a day. Honestly, if you're one of those people who are just not gonna make it to 30 minutes, and some of you don't, I encourage you to do 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes, you can do that. You flip through TikTok, you flip through Facebook, you're on here watching this. Honestly, you could be doing some sit-ups or running in place or jumping jacks while you're watching this, quite honestly. It ain't gonna hurt. Meditation, so I have meditations that are more biblical, but for those of you who are not spiritual, I would say, I don't want to say religious, I want to say spiritual, because for me it's a spiritual thing, but they have regular meditations. You can just listen to a sound that you like or something like that. But I would say in the morning, your first 10 to 20 minutes in the morning, don't get on your phone, don't do anything. Turn it on and just relax. Just give yourself time to do absolutely nothing but sit there, empty it all out, and breathe. And this is my number one tip, and also my final. FMLA. If you are somebody who works, especially in the healthcare field, you know what I'm talking about, or should I say in the essential fields, I'll say that, in the essential field, FMLA is your best friend. It will protect your job. Even if they fire you on FMLA, they can actually repercussions for that. So you can get FMLA for mental health. You absolutely can, and I encourage you to do it, because although you are helping the world out in some way, shape, or form, whether it is you are pumping blood in somebody and trying to save their life, or you are handing me a bowl of salad saying that it is $5.23 on a day that I don't want to make anything and I'm out and about, yeah, you're essential too. Make sure you talk to your doctor about FMLA, talk to HR, get your FMLA paperwork, get it in there, and take some time off. If you are not somebody at work, if you are somebody who is a stay-at-home mom, a stay-at-home dad, I encourage you, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, you need to take at least a week where you maybe go out of town or something like that, if you can afford it, without anybody, or at least a few days. Find a hotel with a few days, set them up with somebody you trust, or your husband or your wife or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever that you trust, and get away for a few days. They will be fine. I promise you're not going to traumatize them by being away from them, but you really need to take care of your mental health. So what have we learned? 1, I stopped taking them. I'm not suggesting that you do, but I'm not suggesting that you don't. 2, eating healthy. Low glycemic index, high fiber. 3, proper rest. So important. Light exercise and meditation, or more rigorous exercise and meditation. Last but definitely, to me, most important, FMLA, or time away from being a homemaker.